If you are like me, you are constantly in the search for improvement. This may be in any aspects whatsoever because progress feels good. So my friend and I thought about something we both share interest in: video games, especially a game called Rocket League. So we devised a plan on how we could make the game more fun than it currently was. And the answer to that was getting better. How, you might ask? Well, by practicing in the most efficient way possible.
If we did this, we would be able to determine what the best training is by trying out 3 different types of training. We would do the training for 10 minutes and proceed to play the 10 games, while writing down how well we performed in-game using the game's statistical system, taking into account the outcome of the game, which is win or loss, the shots on goal, the goals we scored, the points we got, and the saves we made. So this is what we discovered.
First of all, we both played 10 games separately using the free play training, which is basically just hitting the ball around the field with no other player. This permits us to train in any situation we might encounter in-game but without all the pressure. This training also improves your movement around the field, ready decks, and wall reads and card control. After 10 minutes of training in free play, we finally played the 10 competitive games, and here we have the results.
Okay, so first I'm going to say how my 10 games went. As you can see in the Excel, I started with the rank of Diamond 1 Division 4, which is 1 division away from Diamond 2. I won 7 out of the 10 games and had this average of points, shots on goal, goals, and saves. During these particular games, I, Fugel2K aka Santiago, personally felt I was more consistent at hitting the ball with a higher degree of precision than previous games. I also felt a particularly faster pace of gameplay. I felt faster than the other players, which let me get to challenges faster, and in my opinion is what gave me the upper hand, resulting in the 7 wins and 3 losses that came out of this specific type of training.
In my 10 competitive games, I realized that my type of playing was starting to change. My speed started increasing while I was playing, and also my accuracy of shots. In one game, my teammate left, so things were more complicated. These kind of things led me to a 7 win and 3 losses games. Santiago and me got a 7 win average with this training in total.
Then, we decided to play 10 minutes of aerial practice training. For this, we used a custom training pack made by the famous Rocket League YouTuber that goes by the name of Flump. He's a high-level player that through his videos tries to help other players improve. In this case, he made this training pack consisting of easy shots that we repeated for 10 minutes before we started our gaming session. The results were the following. In this case, I got a way higher averages than the previous games. This came as a really big surprise, especially to me because I had a total of 9 wins and 1 loss, which is way better result than the one I got from free play training, that I already thought could not be beaten.
In my case, things went well after that 10 minutes of training. The result were 6 games won and 4 games lost. But the most important thing is that I noticed that my aerials now were more efficient and the type of shots I do were much better now. Instead of the other higher ranks, in Gold 3, the rank I am, aerials are not that important. But anyway, I do aerials in my rank and I don't regret it.
For the last training, we had striker training. We used a 9-shot training pack from the coach of the professional team Dignitas that goes under the gamer tag of Verge. He also is a content creator and a high-level player of the game. This training pack mainly focuses on precision and speed. You have to hit the ball with the most power possible into the goal and it cannot bounce, otherwise the shot won't be taken into account. So, after we played the 10 games, I got a total of 6 wins and 4 losses, which is good because I won more than I lost, but nothing out of this world. The training did help me on making long shots at the goal, but was still extremely situational to get a perfect setup to do such a shot. In my opinion, this has been the worst training for me, but I can see it being really effective for low level players to practice contact with the ball.
Unlike Fugel, my results were 7-1 and 3 losses games. This training was very effective to me because, as we already said, the thing is that the ball cannot touch the ground, and in one game I make a goal without touching the ground, making the win for us. The power of the shots also helped me, so I will say that this training was perfect. In this, we have an average of 6.5 games out of 10, the lowest of them at all.
In conclusion, we got the training that gave us the highest average of 8.5 wins out of the total 10, and an average of 2 goals per game, while free play we had an average of 1.5 and in striker 1.45 goals. Here we will show you all of the average of all statistics of all training. So in free play training we had an average between me and Franco of 7 wins, 417 points, 2.75 shots on goal, 1.5 goals, and 0.9 saves per game. In the aerial training games we had 8.5 wins out of the 10, 475 points average, 3.45 shots on goal, 1.95 goals, and 0.9 saves. In the striker training games we had 6.5 wins, 403 points, 3.05 shots on goal, 1.45 goals, and 1 saves. So the answer we have been looking for. Which training is the best? Well, long story short, it depends. It depends on each player's weaknesses and strengths, but most of all in the player's ranks. For example, I am Diamond 2, almost Diamond 3, so I need to polish my aerial control skills. Franco also had the highest performance in aerial training, which means that the skill was the most useful for his rank, which is Gold 3. What Franco tried to focus on was at least hit the ball while doing aerials, keyword being consistency, while I concentrated on the shot strength and precision.
Well, that was it for the video. Hope you now know, or at least have an idea of how to improve at the complicated game that is Rocket League, and maybe you could even do your own experiments. Thanks for watching and goodbye.